Well, wildfires like the Park Fire are creating new challenges for the already threatened salmon populations in area creeks and rivers. Action News Now reporter Sade Paulin shows us what's happening.
In the Butte, Mill, and Deer Creek, the Chinook salmon have been suffering, and especially with the Park Fire activities recently, it has made things a lot worse.
And it's just getting more and more difficult for them to survive the summer.
Hawthorne is the director of Friends of Butte Creek. He says persistent increasing heat waves and impacts from large wildfires, especially the Park Fire, are making it difficult for Chinook salmon to survive.
There's less than 100 fish in each of the three watersheds, and I think far less than that in Mill Creek. Deer Creek, if I'm not mistaken, around 50 fish. Butte Creek they counted about 70 fish early in the season on their way up in their camera.
Hawthorne says just 3 years ago, there was 21,000 fish in Butte Creek. He says over the years, the number has been decreasing because of lack of reproduction. He says the population they had in 2021, which would have been the parents of the fish that came through this year, died before they had the chance to reproduce. The ones that did survive are not doing so well.
So the fires do have an impact on this. Certainly the shade cover on Deer and Mill Creek is going to be heavily impacted. There will be a lot of runoff associated with the burn scars left from these fires, and that will definitely affect the creek.
But there also can be some positive impacts from wildfires affecting the creeks and the salmon.
However, they are a natural part of the ecosystem, and these fish have evolved to survive in concert with all of these ecosystem disruptions.
He says the salmon over the next few years can adapt to the persistent hot weather. But he says the debris from wildfires can still remain a problem, especially for the baby salmon being able to survive. Reporting in Butte County, I'm Sade Paulin with Action News Now.
Now, Friends of Butte Creek have been advocating for the protection and restoration of Chinook salmon habitat. There's also a conservation hatchery at UC Davis where salmon from Mill, Deer, and Butte Creeks are being raised in tanks to help boost their numbers.